Hi and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Emma. This is Destination FBA and I sell on Amazon via the Amazon FBA program. So I've been doing this for almost 2 years now and I've been sharing my journey via this channel, via Facebook and Instagram for almost a year. So these videos are things that I've come up against on my own journey, things that I think might help you out, especially if you are completely new to selling on Amazon. Now Amazon is a great way of earning money, so whether it's just a little bit of extra cash, you want to do a little bit of part-time work on the side, or whether you're looking at replacing an existing career. It really is whatever you want it to be, so the more time, the more effort and the more investment you put in, the more you will get back out. Now I won't pretend it's really easy and you'll be earning money overnight because you need to put in the time to learn all the different business models, you need to learn how Amazon works, but there is so much information out there that there is really no excuse for you to not succeed. So today I just want to take a quick look at my year up to now, so the first 3 quarters of the year before we head into that Christmas quarter. So at the beginning of the year I set myself some goals. Now I think we should all do this from time to time. Having some goals in mind, having some ideas, getting them written down on paper can really help to keep you motivated. If you're having a day where you're just feeling a little bit flat, having those goals written down can give you the get up and go. It's what I need to give me focus, it keeps me motivated, it keeps me working hard. So for me personally, I prefer to have bigger goals and then I split these down. So some of them are monthly, weekly, some are even daily. I just find that this makes me feel like I'm achieving more and it just gives me that push to achieve that next goal. If you want to be successful, you need to take it seriously. You need to work hard and you need to stay committed. So going back to those goals I set during the first quarter, I wanted to sell more wholesale items, which meant I needed to open more wholesale accounts. This would just mean I'd have a greater selection of goods spread across lots of different categories rather than just sticking to the 1 or 2 categories that I was used to. All those accounts were relatively easy to open. It just makes the whole process of ordering online so much easier, especially when you compare to online arbitrage. So I was able to order in bulk, I didn't have to worry about orders getting cancelled, and I was getting my items much cheaper than I was on the high street. This just meant I could be more competitive on that pricing while still making a really good profit. Now if you haven't yet looked into wholesale, I would definitely recommend giving it a go. Now there are some great websites that I use. There's esources.co.uk and there's thewholesaler.co.uk. Now I have done a separate video on this and how easy they are to use, so I will pop a link to this in the description below for you. It might just help to give it a quick look over. So once I had those wholesale accounts open, my next goal was to create some unique bundles, and I think I set myself a goal of something like 1 new bundle every single month. Now unique bundles are a great way to eliminate all of the competition. If you can find a great bundle that sells really well and you can do your own branding, no one else will be able to sell on that listing. This is where you can really come into your own and start making some seriously good profits. Now you are going to have to put in a lot of hard work to create these bundles. So firstly you need to do your market research, then you're going to need some high quality images, you'll need a good title and a great informative but to the point description. Now just listing an item isn't going to be enough. You need to remember that without the sales you will not have a BSR. This means you're going to have to put in some work. Now you might even need a PPC campaign where you're paying for advertising within Amazon. Now I think I've been really lucky with the bundles that I've created. Up to this point I've not paid for any advertising. I've just been really thorough with that research, with those keywords, and last month alone they made up 90% of my total sales. So within just a few months of launching those products, I'm now making daily sales and I've got some items that have a really good BSR. So whilst I do plan on doing lots of retail arbitrage, especially during Q4, I know that I can send these bundles in, I know that they'll sell well, they'll sell every single day, and they will more than cover my overheads. So things like my accountancy fees, my software, I don't need to worry about any of that. I am more than happy with how these have worked out for me and I absolutely smashed that first goal I set myself. Now during January, my average return on investment was 43.56%. During September, however, this is increased to 194.01. Now whilst my sales were much lower in September than they were in January, I more than doubled the profit that I made. Now the only goal I haven't achieved is hitting that £100,000 mark within 12 months. Now I do have a few months a year left to go, but realistically I think I'm going to be sitting just under. So not the end of the world, I'm more than happy to just sit back, reevaluate, see where things have gone wrong. I know I've not had as much time this year as I planned on having, but it's not the end of the world. I know that I will get there, it will just take a little bit more time. Now I would say that when you set your goals, just make sure they are realistic, because if you set them so unrealistically high that you can't achieve them, you might actually end up giving up before you've really got started. So today is the start of Q4, it's the busiest time for any seller on Amazon. Now I know I need to up my game when it comes to retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, but as I say, I do know I can send those bundles in, and this is just going to free up more time that I can spend finding really good deals. Now, one thing I would suggest for Q4 is try and work in some kind of costs for returns. Now, the returns period is much longer during Q4, and it's likely you'll get a much higher rate of returns than you would do for the rest of the year. So I try and factor in some costs to allow for any lost stock, any damaged items, lost profit, even if you just add on 10 pence for every single item you send in. Now, another great piece of advice I would give you is request daily disbursements. You can do this really quickly through the Amazon Seller app, and it's just going to help you out with that cash flow. Now, once we really get going with Q4, you'll find that the stock is moving so fast, you'll probably need to source and replenish on a daily basis. Now, having these daily disbursements will really help you. Now, without that cash flow, you're going to find yourself in an almost impossible catch-22 situation. So I'm really looking forward to Q4, and whilst I haven't hit that final goal, I will work on getting as close to it as I possibly can. If something doesn't work out quite as you expected, there is no shame in moving the goalpost. Just work hard, stay committed, and do not give up. So that is all for me today, just a very quick update, just to let you know how the year's gone so far, but I wish you all the very best for Q4, and if it's your first one, you are in for a real treat. Keep turning that stock around as fast as you possibly can, and you will reap the rewards later on. Now, if you have any questions at all, please do pop them below, jump in our Facebook group, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. But for now, thank you very much for watching, take care, and I'll hopefully see you soon.